So you could shoot a video and you could spout out a bunch of thoughts, and those thoughts could lead to different articles. Like maybe there's 4 different articles that you touched on in like a minute period. And so by having this interactive feature where one column has the videos and one column has the text, it can actually jump in my mind here, the articles can actually change and jump to the different parts with the video. So if the video talks about 4 different articles so you talk about a video that spawns 4 different ideas, those ideas spawn 4 different articles. And while watching the video, it could actually jump, the text part of the screen could actually jump to different articles and different sections of articles as the video talks its way through. And you can like pause it at different spots when something resonates with you, and it would take you to a different article in a different context. And so it would be like navigating around this thought universe. And when a thought catches you, that's like, hey, this is a place I want to be in this thought universe. This part of the thought universe, I want to be here. And so because you want to be there, you can then explore that part of the universe. You can just pause and explore that part of the universe. Rather than somebody who's making a video force-feeding you what they want to say, they can feed you something, and when it resonates with you, you can jump to that part of that thought universe and explore that thought. You can explore the thoughts that come before it in that article and the thoughts that come after it in that article, and just sort of hash things out from there. And there could be instead of having like a similar post thing where it says this article is very similar to this article, you can have something say, okay, this block of thought is very similar to this block of thought, which is very similar to this block of thought. And so you can just explore this entire universe of ideas for things that are pertinent to you, rather than having to explore one person's delivery of certain ideas. Because we stick to authors that we like a lot of time, or we search for authors that we like a lot of time, because it's so hard to, because we're sort of force-fed what we're getting. I mean, we can choose what to read and what not to read. We can skim, we can scam, but especially with videos, that is not as easy to do, because you watch it and then you figure out whether or not it resonated with you, kind of midway through, and But to be able to break things down into little blocks of thought, and to be able to map these, and then to like connect with more blocks of thought that resonate with you, it sort of takes the you don't really need to resonate with a person to resonate with an idea, and so you can just jump around to different thoughts, and it can even link to different thoughts that like let's say this was a software of sorts, and everybody who used this software could link their thoughts, and the software could find an intelligent way to link like thoughts together, and you could just keep on, you could take one little block of thought that really resonates with you, and then you could find other blocks of thought by tons of different authors, by tons of different thinkers, and you could jump around to those different parts. And you could just get this whole total view from all these points of view around one little thought that really resonates with you. And by doing that, then it allows you to really choose what's important to you and just dive into it. You don't have to scour around looking for a good book to read, or for relevant articles, or for other things like that. You could just jump right, or relative forums even. You could just jump right to what you want to know more of, and just dive in, and just keep on diving in, and keep on navigating until you get to where you want to go with your thoughts. And by having all these thoughts on tap, you obviously think your own thoughts, and you could think up little blocks of thoughts in response to other little blocks of thoughts. And so it totally takes these huge, big, clunky things that we have in the forms of articles, or videos, or classes, or all those things, and it breaks it down into a little thought. It breaks it down into almost like a tweet-sized thought, and you can navigate there. You can navigate everything through this little bite-sized thing, and you can just get everything that you want and have the most pertinent things just come to you. And it would totally revolutionize things, because it would almost it would really take, you could get information that you want and not even have to know who you're getting it from. And so in that sense, authors might have less incentive of playing with that and of saying, I don't want my brilliant thoughts to just be taken in isolation and not be given any credit for them. And so that's another limiting thing I'll have to work through. But this is a real, from a user perspective, to be able to do that would be amazing. And I want to find a way to be able to actually create that and actually make it happen.